All right. It is time, at long last, for the pirates to return here. We are Monday morning, ready for some high sea adventures with our crew, Blot, Gultik, and Herkel. Which, if you haven't gotten to know those three, you should, because they're really fun. Um, Having a lot of fun with this. And if you're new to this is kind of like if you may know, these are all Space Jammer races that we are playing through Pirates of the Aetherial Expanse by Ghostfire Gaming, which the races from that work really well in that campaign and make it a lot of fun. Um, and I was just telling them, it's really fun to play like very off-human races, like the most relatable, like visually at least, type of creature we have right now is Herkel. Which isn't it behaves in such a weird way because we have other ones, and then of course we have Blot, who doesn't even have a shape most of the time. Which, if you haven't picked up, Blot is a monk, which means that for the most part they have no armor, which means they don't really need to carry anything. They can just kind of be themselves. And we've also kind of homebrewed the ability and packs that Blot can have to have their darts and things like floating free form in their form, which is kind of fun at any rate as well. So, um, with all of that, we are going to continue this craziness. Last time, our amazing people found a ship that turns out to be one that was taken care of and killing many a person or doing some type of craziness that we're not entirely sure of. A lot of cages for a ship their size. And I was curious what exactly they were attempting to do. However, before we had chances to learn things, we decided that ship was up to no good, and we blew it up. With the exploding ship, Gultik nearly died, but was rescued by a clever Blot. And as the crew in general has been destroyed of the other ship, though we rescued the cook, we decided, because we liked them, and we decided they weren't too bad. So, with that, we now find ourselves fires have been put out. A healthy distance has gone away from the ship that has sunk, and we are here now with a crying Naja, the woman who asked you to come to find Bellene. Bellene herself just tied up, and we didn't kill Bellene, did we?
Nope.
No.
She's alive.
Yeah, she's just secured as watched her ship go up in flames.
I mean, I think
second
Michael
ship go up in
almost shot her
flames.
in the face, but he decided to handcuff her instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have Acorn and Terrell, two rescued prisoners on your ship as well. So, let us see what occurs. So, upon the ship flames, we should say some music you hear is from Epidemic Sound. Some music you hear will be from Critical Role, Welcome to Taldore. Links in the description. And you can give inspiration and treasure boost to our peeps if you so desire. And with that, you're in the captain's quarter. Things have gone pretty crazy. It has quieted down a bit here. And now it's time to figure out exactly what to do.
I'm gonna order one of the men to tell the new chef we got to make me a cure for my stage 1 Aether poisoning.
You have one cure left, I believe.
What?
What? Oh, okay, then I'll just take the one cure.
I was gonna say, I noticed that lesser restoration is one of the things that can cure stage 1. And I just got a new ability that is basically a lesser restoration and everything except for name.
What ability is this? Did you get muted there, Blot? Were you looking for it?
Of course, the one time I had it pulled up and was like, oh yeah. So anywho, I figured I'd ask because no better time than now, right? It's under Physician's Touch, which is a level 6 ability from my subclass. And it's basically lesser restoration and everything except for name.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with it.
Look, think of it this way. If they do stupid stuff, I'll be out of key. And also, if we go swimming for longer than a minute, we're still going to die in the sea.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Alright.
So, do you want to do that now, or?
I'm gonna slap him soon.
We still have an extra cure. I can just use that if we want, so we can save your key.
No. The cure key regrows. That potion does not.
I can always make more, though.
So, here's how I'm gonna flavor it. I'm just gonna, like, lop off a pseudopod and just, like, shove it in your mouth.
So there's a piece of the swallow. Eats me.
Yep. And I think you were wounded, so you also get healing back. And I'm out of key now.
I actually did kind of need the healing.
Yeah, you see, I remembered that.
I mean, I did just get blown up.
Exactly. Maximum healing. I rolled a 9.
And I will say as well, you all can begin to do this as I'm looking at this whole deal. As we we can do this as we're playing here, but go ahead and go up to level 7.
Yay! It'd be so dumb if that ship explosion allowed saves, because evasion would be so funny, but I know it doesn't have a save.
That would be ridiculous.
I know. It'd be so
I think that's why they did that. They were like, monks monks and rogues do not just get to survive.
Rogue cannot just walk in here, blow this place up, and be like, "Ha! I live."
That would such superpower a rogue pirate. Like, hey everybody.
You know what we should do if we TPK though? Should all play wizards and just be like, hey, anyone that wants to join us as a fighter has to be a wizard, and or some other spellcaster. We just throw fireballs at ships.
I was gonna say we could all just be like red, like I think chromatic dragonborn.
Yeah, and here's what I was thinking: if we ever did the thing where we set our ship on fire and ram into another ship, we don't need no mermaids. We just pre-drop some longboats earlier to have them pick us up. Profit stocks. All right, I'm done now.
Good. All right. What you have Nadja and Belene there, Terrell and Acorn. What would you like to do?
Well, everyone, I think our first thing is question Belene and find out where the rest of her old crew might lie, and what Nausea wants to do now with her traitorous girlfriend. What do you all say?
All right. Yeah, let's force this information out of her. I mean, Honestly, we should try to still find a way to force them to pay us the 500 gold if we can. Like,
I think
just
yes.
keep in mind they're still prisoners right now.
That's very true.
Just subtract the 500 gold from their monthly wages.
So, first I guess we'll talk to Nausea before we talk to Bellany.
Okay.
Nausea.
Yes.
So with everything that went down, how do you now feel about her?
I want to bring her back for justice to the cistern. Back to the Constellation Isles. I also want to find out why she's targeting the cistern. This nth degree she belongs to.
Yes, who are they? Have you ever heard of them?
They are Caroline zealots. That's as much as I know. But, and I know they don't necessarily like those who don't belong to a nation, but why they would target us specifically. But, I need to tell them. For all I know, there are others in the cistern. I don't know. Maybe there's more to learn from the documents that she had that Tyrell talked about, but I don't know. We just need to stop whatever's going on.
Where is the cistern located?
On the Constellation Isles.
We have not been there yet, right?
Not.
Well, maybe we should. I think we should find her crew that she said she abandoned. At least make sure if that part of the story was true or not.
This point, Bellany was there. It's not. I did not abandon them. I blew the ship up. No survivors. That was the plan.
So you're a traitor and a liar. Got it. Okay, good to know. So, that 500 gold, I think, Nausea, you might not have to worry about that. I'm sorry, guys, but I really, I mean, if if we're turning her in, I think the 500 gold might come from the cistern. What do you guys think?
Well, she's still trying. Yeah, do you honestly? I'm with the ball of jelly here. Do you have our money that you promised us?
Blot looks confused.
When we get to the Constellation Isles, I will gladly pay you what we need. Because if it is an issue, Back at the cistern is the other part of your money.
So, Belinese,
Go ahead.
what do they offer you to turn that would betray your own love?
Love was a... Love was not in the plans. Terra would end up telling you anyway. So... Quite simply, from the nth degree I was sent here to get into the cistern.
Oh.
And I was hoping I would convince Naja to join, but her loyalty to the cistern was obvious.
So instead of running like the coward you are, you decided to blow up a bunch of people that came to know you as the captain and follow you for nothing better.
For my country.
Look how far that got you.
Indeed, Hercule, Captain. I wonder how your stomach is feeling, though. I need y'all to make Constitution saving throws who were at the dinner.
I don't feel like Blight is here because they wouldn't care.
22.
This is anyone who is at the dinner.
Oh. Did I eat the food?
They did pour the toast. You said you poured the ale over yourself.
Is it poison?
It is a type of poison, yes.
Okay. Let me roll, I guess. Shaking my head, party members poisoning me.
Party members?
They poured it over my head, I think, or maybe me, but I don't remember. Oh,
You
well,
had
that's
them
not
pour it
good.
over you like Gatorade.
I got a 13.
13. And then Gotik, you are not there, right? So
No, I was outside for the whole dinner, so I
Yeah,
didn't
you
eat
never
anything.
ate it.
Absolutely, that's what I thought. And then... Okay. Blot, you are poisoned. Yes. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Sounds good to me, I guess.
And she looks and no, as you don't seem to have any response, Hercule, and she goes, well, I guess that's not working. Like everything else today.
Just be lucky I have to keep you alive. Your fate's for someone else to decide. And then he just grabs his belly and chuckles.
Frankly, it's all lost now anyway. So, I'm an agent at the nth degree. I sought to infiltrate and report back information. They are all astral creatures, and we have an interest in them.
But why?
Because experimenting on them and using them in various ways, we've been able to make artificial Aetherium. Which means the Empire soon will be the preeminent power in the Aetherial Expanse.
Where are the inns located?
I don't think I'll be telling you.
You can't blame me for asking. Well, Galtic, I think we'll make our way towards the cistern.
Can I like hold my sword up to her and try to and be like, "Are you sure?" Like to her neck and be like, "Are you sure you can't tell us where it is?"
I do believe you have a sense of justice.
Can I stab her in the hand to prove her wrong?
Yeah.
Wait, is this the person? This is the person tied up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna definitely
Yeah. You
stab
just
her.
shink. Ugh! You.
I've literally been raised a pirate my whole life. If you think I won't cut you limb from limb to get what I want, you're wrong. And only she hears that. So the other one doesn't think I'm a monster.
Idiot. You know, if I told you the powers, the defenses, the towers we have will decimate your any attempts.
It still doesn't hurt to have the information.
Yeah. Like our 4 towers would. Anyway. And she goes, I would die than betray the Nth. So if you're going to do it, you already blew up my ship, you want to behead me. Do it.
I'm just gonna stab her again, but I don't want to kill her, just like in the arm or something, just so she knows that I'm displeased with it, but I'm not gonna kill her. She called my bluff.
All right. See. Breathes through the wound.
Yeah, we're not getting anything out of her, Captain.
Yeah. I'll say is this, you see that the threat of death will not do anything to her. That doesn't mean there's other things you can't do, but it's up to you.
I don't know how to get information out of people if it's not physically, so...
PG-13 pirate, you gotta start with their fingers and their toes before you cut off their arms and legs, silly.
Well, I didn't cut off anything yet. I've just been stabbing them in different parts of their body.
Exactly. I'm beginning to think I'm the morbid one here, guys.
Well, I want to cut her up. It's just we have 3 people currently on the boat that aren't part of the crew that are still on the boat that I'd kind of like to stay. And I'd rather them not see me peel the skin off somebody else.
I say we head towards the cistern. I mean, they'll probably be able to get more knowledge out of her than we can. Hopefully.
But as soon as we give her over to them, any information they don't want to share with us is instantly gone. It's not like we can threaten to throw her overboard. She can live in the water, in the aether.
At this point, Terrell speaks up a little bit. I can shed some light on some of her tight-lippedness.
Ah. Yes, thank you, friend. Please.
Anyway, I was hired by an Arisian investigator to infiltrate and spy on her ship.
Which ship?
The Fanged Stallion. When she came aboard, she recognized me. Because, we both are privateers. Belene was always loyal to Corral. I've been loyal to myself. We came to blows back in the old days. But I hadn't seen her for at least 3 years before she stepped aboard the Fang Stallion. As soon as I saw her, I sent the letter to the cistern. And I realized I was out of my depth. I needed to get out. Shortly after the letter went out, she realized why I looked so familiar. No, I must be a spy. So she had me thrown in the brig. Whatever information she needed about the cistern, she got. That's why she blew up their ship. And they also had Acorn here, an Astra emergent. But I guess now you're saying you're taking him back to make what, Ethereum out of him? The other thing she's not telling you, and he smiles, is in 3 days she's due to meet with a contact of the nth degree in Port Kylo to pass all the information she gathered on about the cistern.
So she hasn't met with them yet, and they don't know any of this.
That's right.
This could play to our advantage.
Yes, we could easily ambush them.
That, or we could get into where she got left out and take her place. But as a spy. And take him down from the inside. Like you're doing.
Could. I work for money. You want to work for something greater? Or find people to pay you? Either way, I can help.
Well, this isn't just a one-man crew. What do you all say?
I don't know. I feel like we should. Definitely go and meet these guys at least.
I happen to liberate some of her stolen journal pieces that she seemed so intent on. As he hands you 2 scraps that are in mid-game.
Do we know where the port is located?
You don't, but if
I
you
will
can
ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the Constellation Isles.
Ah, same place. Is it before where the cistern are located or around the same area?
That must be why they know of it. That's why it was so easy to infiltrate, my guess. And of course, it's a whole. The cistern is a whole group of astral creatures, humanoids.
Uh,
I don't know what. But her correspondence also said that things were progressing quite nicely to the experiments that they've been doing. And they were asking her for additional subjects to increase production.
oh,
But frankly, we've helped quite a bit. You've helped me quite a bit. I'm interested to know what they specifically do with these asteroid emergence. We know they have something to do with Ethereum, but what specifically?
And Acorn here is an astral emergent.
Yeah.
what island were you on? And he's going to turn to Hercule's going to turn to Belanese with the notes in his hand.
So that's not her journal.
Oh, it's not her journal. Okay.
You recognize this as Aloysius's handwriting
Okay.
that you have from before.
Gotcha. Would this island ring a bell to any of us?
What would?
Would the island of that talks about the fogfall?
Doesn't ring a bell to you.
Blinking Island.
Do any of you guys know how to get here? Goltik will ask like the other people.
Look. Interesting. As he looks through everything, he looks at it with you. The blinking wheel. And he goes, look at that. Those letters are underlined.
I saw that. I just couldn't make sense of anything it said.
Over here it says, contained herein to the value of 3.
Ah, shit, I know I have to do with this, actually, I think.
3 cubes.
Okay.
Z is the 3.
As Belinay sits here, she goes, well, I am, easiest thing for me, we get to Port Kylo. I could rendezvous with some cistern ships, if that is our destination. And should you be interested in taking on the nth degree full on, I'm sure I could rally at least a few ships to help with the assault.
That does sound like a good plan, but I also think we should find this item, the blinking wheel, if it does exist.
As long as you promise that we get to Kylo so I can send word to the cistern, that would be okay. But,
Let's head there first, I think. Maybe we can find out more information about this while we're there. And see. So, even though this isn't from her journal, she was holding on to it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And see how, at least, why she had this information and what they were planning.
All right. I'm done.
Oh. It was the island. It was the island of emergence I was interested in. Lucy. The whole island. Right for the harvesting. If I found the treasure, bonus.
Well, let's make our way to port. I don't think we should go exploring this island or even attempting to explore it. That's why we have her on board. Don't want anything to happen to my ship. He just chuckles.
I cannot tell, says Naja. I do not know where this blinking island is. Not to sound self-serving, but we could see if there's anything in Kylo. People may have seen it. There's always stories from some drunken in the tavern.
I think that's our best bet. So we'll make our way there.
All right. As long as you, I don't know if that's the navigator's. If I roll something, or I'm pretty sure the navigator does see if we get there.
Yep.
Which is
It's navigation check.
our navigator is Hercule still.
Yay! Okay, so that's intelligence plus proficiency. That will be 21.
21. Very
Was
good.
that including the +3 from the thing we have?
Nope, 24.
Nice.
You know, I don't know why Thor never had a problem. This thing's really easy, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like you can do it pretty well. I mean, for someone who's never navigated the seas, you're not doing half bad.
Right? I mean, all you do is follow these lines and these star charts, and yeah.
I've never driven a boat before, but honestly, 2 extra arms, this shit easy.
Those extra arms do look like they come in handy. Be able to spin at that right moment.
Where does the 3 keep their armies?
Where?
In their sleeveys. Because they have 4 of them.
All right. And so as you go, goes, no. Port Kylo is under the Karel Agnes Empire control. Governor Seabear Gunthorpe. Corrupt, but unfair. Fort Bantor on the hill watches over it, so we want to keep things somewhat above board. As you approach, you see a ship that bears the Cistern flag. She goes, there! The rack and ruin! We can find aid there.
Ah, yes.
Can I do an insight check on this girl to see how honest she's being about the fact that the cistern won't just like kill us when we show up,
Yeah.
or like betray us when we show up? Because I don't trust this. It was 6, so I'm looking at her and I have no idea if what she's telling us is true or not.
All right. So what do you want to do?
I say we say it then.
All right. I'll sail us in. Hoist the sails.
All right, you go on in. Okay, you're in the port. You're going to dock next to the ship, or anchor next to the ship, I should say. As you get on, says, Captain Leona, permission to board, sister. And And Leona goes, "Oi! Well, now, and who's the rather interesting-looking people you found? I vouch for them, sister." They nod, and soon you're welcomed aboard the ship, and astral merfolk woman, Leona, introduces herself. Oops. Leona Reckham, captain of, well, now the captain of the Arakan Ruin. This is a brigantine ship.
Oh no, it's not the blue tiefling lady that traumatized Tuesday, is it?
It is not.
Hooray!
Brigantine.
And
So
she,
when-
yeah. Yeah. She gets some crates, and you all begin sitting. Naja starts retelling the tale of everything that happened. And once she finishes, you see Leona has very tight lips as they're pressed in a thin line as she thinks, well, now, that's some bad business. Indeed. Belene turned a traitor. She smacks her knee and leans back and looks at you. And you say you helped Arnaja here. Well, thank you for that. I'm sure she's already offered to pay you for your help. But you can count on some extra for me. And she waves, and a coffer is brought up to her, which she hands to you, containing 300 gold.
Yeah, this definitely still doesn't excuse the 500 gold we're still owed.
Two more.
Naja nods, and she actually goes, I just wanted to make sure I got into port. I heard you talking about some options before. And hands over another coffer of 500 gold.
Aha! Goldtick's literally just gonna go and like revel in all the and all the gold.
And Naja starts to think, I wonder if it's best to drag Belene back to the Zealot's base. Leona says, I can take Belene back to the Constellation Isles for safekeeping until this business with the nth degree is handled. Or you may retain custody. If you want me to try to mount any amount of forces, I can see how many ships that we can get.
I think we should keep custody, but we'll definitely take some ships.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, she goes, I think I will stay with them if you are indeed looking to deal with the nth.
Captain?
What do you all think? You think that sounds like a good plan?
Captain Hercule here in his mind. Well, we might as well just say yes for now, and we can always just betray him later if we want to.
Yes.
Yes. Say yes.
Yep.
Now, what does Hercule intend?
He's not sure yet. He's gonna see how this plays.
Very well. she's kind of sensing a little bit of that. She goes, "I'll be loyal to your ship, Captain, and I will." I know a few tricks of how to get, shall we say, pillaging done.
I'm listening.
I'm just saying, if we are going to be, and if I'm going to be on a pirate ship and bloodthirsty, I will be full in. But they expect us to complete what we need to do with the nth. I know where some ships might have their route, if you wish to go hunting.
Galtic.
Yeah, Goltic puts his arm around her. It's like, oh wow, I really like you now. You're part of the crew. What can you do?
Oh,
What are your skills?
I know how to find things.
So awesome. I say we go hunting.
Then it sounds like we go hunting.
All right. In discussion, Terror will say, they'll let you know that I do have an inn with some of the Assyrians. And not all Carlene sailors agree with the Zealots' ways. But if we're going to go hunting, we might want a more crew.
Well, we did just make 700 gold, or 800. Actually,
Real quick.
yes.
Sorry, just out of game real quick. Did any of the other people stay on our crew other than her or no?
You have the cook.
Cook, okay.
And
So
you've
we
got
have
Terrell and
Acorn.
Acorn. If you're saying that, I mean, listening to all this about Astral Emergence, he's another one that will be loyal if you're going after the nth degree. So as long as you kind of keep up at least that story, he'll be interested in staying.
Alright, then if we keep them, we have 23 crew members.
So, and what's max?
32.
32. Well, should we go hire a couple more?
Sure. How much is Nameless Crew again?
Nameless Crew is about 50 gold.
Do we want to spend the money on Nameless Crew, or do we want to buy more cannons?
Usually, I go, Naja will offer. The best place to recruit would probably be Madame Isbo's cod bar. It's a gambling house. Most those who would be interested, you'll find there. We just want to be careful. We don't know where loyalties may be.
Well, Galtic, should we purchase cannons? Because we do know where we can get good crew from. I mean, it's a ways back, but we do know where we can find some.
Yeah.
Or actually, hold on. Are we able to purchase any cannons like that here?
Here you're not going to be able to get the cannons. That doesn't mean you can't take them from some other ships. If you want to go hunting after you get a little more crew. So you could try to go back. It'll take time, plus you're actually having to travel the seas and the encounters you may get there, which could change your fortunes as well.
All right, I say we just get crew then at this point and try to steal some other cannons.
Okay. So 50 pop.
Mhm.
700, so that would be about 14. How many do we need?
We get 9. So if we're including the 3 new people that we have that are like temporary, as long as we do this, with 9 more we'll be full.
9 more. Okay. So that would be 450 gold.
Yeah, when you have to actually go to grab the crew members, if you're trying to get some more, you have to you have to go to the
Yeah.
I suppose. So you're not necessarily just spending that and going, "Oh, I have people." There's conversation and all that.
Yes. We no longer have a talker.
I can do it. I'm no Bing Bong, but
You want to go try to round up some crew members there first, mate?
Yeah, I got this.
Tell them the joys of what the crafty kraken will bring them. Urkel's gonna toss him 10 gold and be like, maybe get him a little drunk.
Cool. Then I'll head over to the where actually yeah, I'll go to where they gamble because now they have 10 gold on me.
Okay.
We have 800 gold, right?
Yes.
All right. So you've got the cook. You've got Naja, who's going to go ahead and help you here. You have Acorn that has decided to join your crew. So I'll just let you all do this. You can assign each of them 3 officer ranks. Should you so desire.
Okay, so we currently have nothing for navigate, like no ranking in navigator. No ranking in helmsman, but with my plus 11, I don't know if we need that.
Yeah, Naja would be very suitable to give her some of that. She's usually wayfinder if you wanted like to maintain what she's good at.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Naja for the navigator. How do I spell her name?
Nadia.
And she has 3 ranks in navigator.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Other than that, I say we replace Xander as one of our Geld is one of our gunner for Acorn as a level 3 gunner.
Yeah. And then
we have
I would have to say if we were to give another rank and a position and higher, it'd have to be carpenter.
yeah.
Because that's for the rebuilding our ship and repairs. So
All right. And what's the last guy's name again? Sorry.
Which ones were you doing?
Nadia,
We've done
Acorn,
Nadia and Arcan, yeah.
Terrell.
Terrell.
Teryl.
Terrol.
All right, awesome.
And he can be our carpenter.
All right.
3
I'll
ranks
say-
in carpenter.
If you're looking for any other ranking people, there are wanted posters for a Dr. Nancy Driftwright, Mr. Wheel, and Sailor Fortune.
So we have everything's ranked 2 or higher except surgeon, quartermaster, and helmsman.
Perfect.
If we want to get something else for surgeon or quartermaster, we could.
Yeah, but if we go for those, that's probably going to take up most of our gold to get another ranked crew.
True. Then yeah,
You
I say we
remember-
save some gold so we're not
Because-
broke this time.
Yeah, you remember those wanted posters. We have
Yeah.
to talk them down from that. What they're asking. So, I mean, I know we have 800 gold, but do you want to go spend it on one man?
No, let's just go get. Let's just fill up the rest of the crew.
Okay, so you don't want to try to do any of that. But I'll just say for your excellent role playing and what you were able to accomplish by blowing up the other ship, I'll show you the other posters here of the crew that you did just get and essentially what they were worth. So that will be good for you. As it'll come through in a moment here.
Oh, cool.
Be quite happy, I believe. That is, I think. All right. So, are you going to Madame Isabeau's?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
By the way, do we have a crew name?
You have a boat
Crew name?
Yeah,
Boat name?
like what? Like what's our? I mean, yeah, like our boat's the Grafted Kraken, but like, do we have a pirate crew name?
'Cause you never know, you might switch boats, so you might want to come up with one.
Think about that.
Suicidal Squadron. 'Cause what are we? Some sort of suicidal squadron?
Pseudo-Sile Squadron.
Absolutely amazing.
Look. It just lets everyone know what they're getting into.
Sign this contract here, acknowledging that you might be on a mission to blow up a ship by yourself.
All right. So, as you make your way in dock, actually, it's recommended that you stay, that you anchor and longboat in off of Kylo, as your ship's getting a little bit of notoriety these days. But all of you aren't necessarily known as of yet. But there are some tales spreading of the ship that seems to be made up of many. And Naja is able to direct you to a very strange establishment in the middle of fairly well-maintained buildings. There is one that looks like from a distance you can see that the shingles are off kilter. The support beams of the roof and porch are off, and you look at wood that from where you're walking seems to have holes in it. And then as you get closer, you see that the crooked shingles are over perfectly set roof. That there are metal poles that are painted to blend in with the background of the porch to properly support it. Even the holes of the porch floor seem to have blackened wood underneath to only give the illusion that it's poorly maintained. As you seem to be in a very clean, faux dive bar. As you come in, it's comprised of a large circular room with a circular bar in the center that's serving drinks of all sorts. You see 6 games. You recognize some of these as Flotilla, Dirt Naps, and Bone Sacks, and Liar's Dice. And there's some blackjack, some poker. And there's just a few extra tables and cushioned chairs that line the circular wall. There's a balcony that runs the entire perimeter of the room, overlooking everything. You can see that there are here bouncers stationed on the balcony and around the walls, just looking out on everything. Seems mostly that there are humans here, though there's plenty of elves, tieflings, and halflings, and dwarves. And of course, some astral emergents and merfolk enjoying themselves too. Would you like
Guys,
to...
I say we play some rounds.
Sure, Goltek, why not?
Yeah, I always want to run to one of the random tables to play one of the games. See, I just roll a d4 to see which one I go to.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 4. I should have assigned values before I rolled.
Amazing.
All right. I got new values. I got a 4 again. All right, that's the bone one.
All right. So you want to play Dirt Naps and Bone Sacks?
Yep.
You got it. All right. One of the ones playing here, you can recognize as Mr. Wheel from some of the posters you got. He even sees you have his poster and smiles. I'm making my name known. Good to know.
I just got this today. It means nothing to me.
I don't care. And you see they kind of lean back and they just above the knee, you see that their legs are cut off and they have 2 peg legs.
Oof! What happened there?
Oh! My first ship explosion.
Ah.
Yeah, it's my life, just not my legs.
Fun. When'd that happen?
Oh, he goes, that was about 2 years ago.
Alright, good. So it wasn't the one we just caused.
Good job! Haha! Just kind of all about it.
Seems like a good man.
Indeed.
Best of luck to you in these games today.
Good. All right. So, Going through this game, it's a series of dice and cards that you move through, and becomes quite interesting. I think for here, just because I think if you guys actually want to play a game here, let's go to Flotilla if that works out for all of you.
Cool.
All right. All right. So, all of you playing, you're going to grab 4d6, roll them, and keep your results to yourself and keep them in front of you. And the object of the game here is going to be you want to keep going around until you have a scoring. Here, basically a flotilla. And that is 3 pairs, a half and half, or 2 3-of-a-kinds. 4-of-a-kind, something can talk as sitting ducks, which is a straight of 4 consecutive dice. Ship shape, 6 dice straight, 1 through 6, or fathoms, which is 6-of-a-kind that are all 6s. I'm going to go ahead and give you that scoring in your Discord.
Awesome. Sorry, I had to find another D6. I don't know why that took me so long.
All right. So is everybody ready?
Yep.
Very cool. So, all right. So I'll play as Mr. Wheel.
Oh wait, do we roll 4 dice or 6?
It's 4d6.
Are you okay? Because a half and half is 2 3-of-a-kinds.
Right. I'll get to that.
Okay.
That's what you start with. All right. So keep them in front of you, and they're gonna select looks to you, Mr. Wu goes, go Tiku, you go first.
All right.
All right, I love when someone volunteers to be the bait. So, so the first thing you do is you're going to roll a d6 and add it to what we call the coffer.
So first I roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
So that's 1. So that is in the coffer. And on your turn, you can re-roll one of your hidden dice, or attack another player, or attempt to take the coffer.
I'm gonna re-roll one of my hidden dice.
Okay.
All right. Do I have to share it?
You do not.
All right.
All right. Now, when you feel like you have a flotilla that you want, and it is your turn, this is before you choose one, you go ahead and you simply reveal it, and you see if your flotilla beats everybody else's.
Cool.
All right.
And so, how do we get like 2 3-of-a-kinds or a 6 of a or like all like 6 of a kind?
Attacking and taking the coffer.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So then play will pass to Hercule.
I will take the copper.
Okay. So, anyone may choose to challenge you for the coffer. If no one challenges, you simply take the dice. So is anyone going to challenge for the coffer?
I'm all good at this.
Okay. Interesting. Mr. Wheel will not challenge for the coffer. Blot, do you challenge?
I do not know the rules of this game, so I will respectfully, basically, pass on this game.
You got it.
But I hope you all have fun.
All right. Then you get the 1.
Yay.
This coffer is empty, and then it's Mr. Wheel's turn. And kind of looks, and Galtic. I attack. And he picks up one of his die, keeps his hand over it, and sends it flat on the table. Now with attacking, whoever has the higher value wins.
Cool.
And you pick one of your die to go over. If it's the same value, then there's a dice in the road in the open to decide like who wins.
Oh, so you just pick one of our already dice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And only the winner captures the opponent, and the winner captures the opponent's ship. So puts it over. So you take one of your dice and you put it one of the dice you already have rolled, your secret dice. All right. And I go 1, 2, 3. What dice do you reveal?
I reveal a 4.
Reveals a 5.
Dang. I'll give it my 4.
Grabs it. There we go. And then it will come back to the bait. So you immediately roll another die to add to the coffer.
Me?
Mhm.
6.
Oh, a 6 in the coffer. Very good.
I will try to take that.
Okay. Does anyone challenge?
Nope.
He looks. Mr. Wheel go, I'll challenge. And he takes the die and he puts it.
I'll put a die out too.
All right. 1, 2, 3. He re-reveals his 5.
I reveal a 6.
All right. Okay. And then you take their 5 as well.
Oh, awesome! Right.
And play goes to Hercule.
I attack Mr. Wheel.
He puts a die out.
I got my die out.
He reveals a 1.
I reveal 6.
Take his 1.
I see. Strategy to let you lose.
this turn. He looks. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. I guess I'm going to reroll. He's going to reroll one of his dice. Okay. And then that's going to go back to the bait.
All right, that's a 5.
All right, that goes into...
I will try to take the coffer again.
All right. Now, in challenging, it can be more than one challenger. People can all challenge at once. Any ships can get into this.
Mm-hmm.
So, go tick what you challenge. Not go tick, sorry. Hercule.
Yes.
Mr. Wheel. I gotta get some action in here. Puts his die out. And 1, 2, 3 reveals a 6.
Same.
Same.
All right. Then everyone rolls a d6 to determine who gets it.
5.
Same.
5. Ah! 3 5s. All right. D6 again. And go.
3.
1.
Mine was also a 3.
It's the two of you. Roll to see who gets it.
4.
1, you got it.
So you take the 6s.
He gets both of our 6s.
Yeah.
Dang.
You lose your 6, he loses his 6, and he gets... You wrote a 5 in there?
Yeah.
And he gets the 5. So you have all these hidden. Now, at the end of this, you need to go down to 6 dice if you have more than 6.
Okay.
But captain's up.
And I can only reroll 1, right?
Right. So you could re-roll 1 dice, or you could try to claim Flotilla to see if you can win, if you feel like you have enough to win at this point.
So I'm going to try to reroll 1 first. And then I'm going to try to claim Fertility.
Okay. And what hand do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you have a fathom? No, you have a ship shape.
Yep.
Got me. And he reveals the dice he had left were a 1. No, sorry, not the 1. It would be the 2, and 3. The only ones he had left.
I'll reveal 1, 4, 5, 6.
6. All right, so you win that hand.
Captain's luck.
How much did he win?
We'll call it 50 gold.
Yes.
All right, is Mr. You're pretty good at it yourself.
Well, you seem like a good man, Mr. Wheel.
All right. Now, you can have advantage on a persuasion check if you want to get some information from Mr. Wheel. Since you played his table and won.
Seduce him.
Yeah, and seducing's not what giant bugs are good at.
Better than giant hippos.
Well, my friend, since you have so generously, I guess not generously, since you adequately played us in this game, how would you, Herco's gonna hear in his mind, is there anything we want to know from this guy?
Ask him if he knows about the Sistine, if he knows about this island at all.
Yes, what do you know about the Sistine that we've recently come into contact and agreed to do a job for them, and I don't feel easy with them, at ease when I'm with them.
No much. No, mostly just that after emergence like them are being hunted by the Nth. A lot of them are selling or abandoning their small islands. They're one of the only holdouts. They refuse to be chased away. And a lot of regulars have stopped showing up recently here. And other places in Kylo. Why are you so interested?
We have to do some jobs for them, and I don't exactly trust them, so I'd like to know as much as I can before I agree to things.
They usually keep their word. They can't afford to not, I think, with the Nth after them. By the way,
Good to know.
always be watching out for one of them. You can always recognize an Nth member by the N tattooed on the left side of their body. Usually easy access in case they need to show it to somebody. It's always good to check those you have on you.
Interesting. We should probably do that at some point, Captain.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
We should probably do that before we crew up. Oh, shit. I was gonna say we should probably do that before we crew up so we can replace him if need be. I don't know if we can
Tell me
do
what
that
you wanna do.
anymore. Can we head back to the ship to see if this is an idea, but do we want to head back to the ship to see if we have anyone we need to kick off?
If you want to kind of inspect the bodies, of course, Bellene shows her N. It's right on her shoulder, but no other crew member seems to have one.
Okay, cool. Then we're good. Mr. Wheel,
Yeah.
how would you would you be at all interested in joining our crew?
How much you paying?
$500 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
14.
think you can do a little better, can't you? With me, if you allow, actually, you can either pay me more, because you with me for your endeavor to Nth Island, I can get you an old ship. The Skull Tithe to aid you. Now, you pay me what I'm worth, I can pass that along. Or, you pay me that, and they get to plunder the island afterward.
Nah, you're good. You can stay here. You're not worth all that, no offense.
Alright. But, I know where the island is.
You know where Nth Island is.
Damn it. Then maybe you are kind of worth that. You're pretty good at keeping yourself interesting, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't always show your hand first thing.
I mean, if you had told us earlier, I wouldn't have told you weren't worth it, so I might have spared your feelings a little bit.
I like seeing people get egg on their face. Used to being underestimated because of my legs.
Honestly, the fact that you have 2 peg legs makes me honestly think that you're way better than any of us, because the fact that you can balance it all.
You're a wise man.
Well, Captain, what are we thinking?
We have to go rob a ship.
I guess we could always do that. We could always rob a ship and then just come back here for him.
I mean, we have to. We don't have enough money to buy him.
Well, he's promising. He's saying that we could take him now for less for the 500, but then we have.
Well, I mean, if we're going to rob a ship and I get first take of the plunder, up to my fee, I think I could do that real quick. That would work for me.
Oh, up to your fee. Completely agree with that.
A few extra babos to get the Skull Tithe on our side.
Captain Blot, what are you guys thinking?
Sounds like a plan to me. What about you, Blot?
Tall for yes, flat for no.
Flat goes wide instead.
Wide is the same thing as flat. Ha!
No, but they also go up. So they extend
So
outward
somehow
and
you
up,
gain mass.
and then they retract back to their normal shape.
Okay. All right. I just saw what Blot put in general chat there. If you all want him to do that, you might want to read that.
It's up to you, Blot. I mean, really, Zane, it's up to you. If you want to, I'm not going to hold you back, but, you know, it's your character.
Oh, I'm indifferent. I don't mind helping you out.
Okay. So you're just kind of saying you want them to go. Like if you're playing Blot, Blot's just going along for the ride.
Exactly. So
Okay. So you're just kind of giving like, guys, play because I want Blot to support, but because that's what.
No,
Blot
if you
does.
want to be more into it with the group now, since we're a smaller group.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had designed Bot for when we had like 7 or people, you know? It's like, yeah, I don't mind being back, but it's like, oh, now we're down to 3 people. It's like, do you guys want me to take a more active role? Because I can switch to another character if you guys need it. Because I don't mind personally. It's just, I don't mind helping you guys out more, if you get me.
Yes.
Okay. You're just thinking it.
And
All
we're
right.
at a port, so this would be the perfect time to swap. Do you get me?
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to make that decision for you, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And they're like, you do what you want to do to have fun,
You
I think
want-
is what
yeah,
your two co-players are saying to you.
Gotcha.
if you feel like you want to have more fun with somebody else, go for it. Because
I think it'd be fine to delay this to the end of the session then.
That's
let's
fine.
go rob a ship first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we die here, then that won't matter.
All right, so you can assign 3 ranks to Mr. Wheel. He at least has to have 1 navigator because he does know how to do that. But you can give him 2 ranks. That works.
All right, I say we give him 2 ranks in quartermaster or surgeon.
It could be at home.
I say quartermaster because our quartermaster's currently deranged ex-mayor.
That we
True.
kidnap.
Yeah, but
That's
that
true.
makes them all the better.
But he is doing his job. You convince him of the pirate life. So you do have. I did give you the picture of the rather flamboyantly dressed Mr. Wheel.
So do we want to do quartermaster or surgeon for Xander Geld?
Ooh. What do you think, Blot?
Is this the guy that you just played cards against?
Yeah.
His name's Mr. Wheel. You gotta give him all the speed. I'm opinion of a helmsman and navigator. Just because his name's Mr. Wheel, he makes me think like he's just doing drift racing.
See,
I probably have a better
would
helmsman
go with
chance
the
than he does.
navigator, but we just promoted somebody to 3 ranks of navigator.
I mean, if yeah, you do whatever you want to do. I think let's go ahead and take our break. You guys can think about that a
Okay.
little bit
Yeah,
too
that's fair.
during that, and then we'll come back. So we'll do 15 minutes. That'll be 12:20ish EST, which is my time, and we will come back to the Eetherial Expanse here.
Cool. Also, we could make him
Quartermaster
helmsman,
would be
but
good
he's
for my opinion.
All right, cool. We could make him helmsman too. Just he's I don't know if he'll be better than I am at it, even with ranks.
Remember, it also means that you could potentially be somewhere else and your ship can function.
True.
Wow. So remember, some of it is you not having to be on your ship, so you could raid and have something else happen. Because while you can give them these ranks, what they don't have are your stat blocks. So he'll have like a common sailor stat block, which is not your level 7 stat
okay.
block, right?
And like,
So it could be more useful to have someone be able to do that job and you be free to hop on a ship and do whatever you want to do.
cool. And even if he's helmsman, I can still pilot the ship sometimes, right? Or like steer the ship.
Right.
sometimes,
You can still take
Okay.
over when you need to.
Okay, cool. Okay, never mind. I think we should make him helmsman then, because we have no one with any ranks in that.
I agree then. All right, perfect.
Cool.
All right. How's everyone doing?
I'm alive and well. How about you?
Good. Pretty good. All right. You ready for the craziness? All right. So, gather up your ship and your supplies. Any you would be able to get supplies here if you so desire. Essentially standard prices. Are you good otherwise?
I think we're good.
All right. In that case, whoever, how you want to do this, you may go ahead and make a navigation check, especially with the help of Nadja, who starts to take out some maps and plot some ships that she's heard about and where there are potential.
Sorry, I just got back. Before we leave, I didn't have any missing anything. Did we lose anything from last battle?
You did not actually, because you guys did such insanity.
Cool. All right. So then we don't need any more anything. And then, did we get did we get the other random crew members? Because we still need to do that. Go through that.
If you're recruiting generally, you could get up to 5 here for the 50 gold pop for no officer levels.
All right. Cool.
You pay their
we're at 28.
Salary.
We're at 28, and we lose 250 gold.
All right. So. For this stuff, you're going to go ahead and gain a good reputation for essentially rescuing prisoners and helping them be free, like the likes of Acorn, and you're going to gain 3 lawful reputation for capturing Belene the traitor as opposed to killing her. And you were considered allies of the Sistren of the Isles.
I feel like because we're so lawful and chaotic and evil, we're like the villains of someone else's story.
Right?
Like, this is just like the origin story for just like the villains in someone else's story.
Yeah.
Matt, I
Yep.
got a 26 for the navigation.
Nice.
Oh wait, we have a navigator now.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, either ways that works.
Urkel went
Yeah, we
with
have-
it, so and you would row with them either way. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the updated thing into the new chat. Into the in-game or mid-game chat.
all right. Very good.
Because now we have a full
Yeah, for a crew. So then, in the captain's quarters, before you, Naja will say, "All right, Captain, you've done excellent. Easily in one leg, we should be able to have our pick. I've been able to track down from the crow's nest. They do not know that we are near, but within a day, we could be either to the INS Acrimony or the INS Seek No Further. Both of the Cullinan Navy.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds really awesome. Destroying some Navy ships. I've missed that.
Let's go for the Seek No Further.
The Seeks No Further.
Oh, blood's gone.
Blood! They'll be back. Very well. And smiles. Now, it is rumored that they have mines. So to be able to capture it, they'll be ours.
Guys, before we do our first raid on a marine ship, we definitely need an official pirate name. I was thinking because we're all like monsters, we could be the monstrous pirates.
Hercules.
That's kind of lame. We could just take after our ship and be the grafted pirates.
But we don't have anyone that's grafted with anything.
No, but we're grafted with a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places.
Inconspicuous legal merchants. Since we're getting lawful and good reputation, we could be the, I don't know, the lawbringers, the arbiters.
The Arbiters? Not bad.
Surprise, suckers.
Captain, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we go make sure this battle goes the right way first, and then we think of our name.
No, we need a name. We can't go into battle without a name. That's like the most important thing in being a pirate. Trust me.
But hope we don't die before we get a name. Iris.
It's too long.
It's up to you.
We can't decide on a name now. We can just go into battle. I don't really care, but... Oh, and we do have someone who's grafted, by the way. Mr. Wheel has peg legs, and that's the same thing as grafting wood to a body.
Yeah, but that's common and mundane.
He has two.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a hook for a hand now, does he?
Not yet. Mr. Wheel, we're gonna give you a hook right hand.
Let's just ask him.
Besides, if we're
Guys,
going
just
by,
next time we go to explode a ship, we'll just make sure he goes with. He's the one to do it, or no, he'll go with.
look. If we're lowering our expectations for grafting, technically you would be a better candidate because you have 4 arms and 2 legs over his 2 arms and 2 legs.
But I like my arms.
Yeah, but you're gonna explode and become General Grievous.
Actually, I would take a hook in one of my hands. That'd be kind of dope.
And then we all have to find a Obai wad, and you'll be like, "Hello there."
I would take a hook in one of my hands because I don't even use one of them. I use two for swords and one for a gun.
Well, we can make that happen right now, Gultic.
Goltik just kind of looks at his hand and is like, let's see if I lose it. I'm gonna just roll something anytime I take a lot of damage to see if I lose a hand.
Hand check.
All right, let's go into battle. Let's plan or something.
All right, the nameless continue.
The nameless crew.
Do we want to move all our cannons to one side and just kind of plan on like attacking from that side so that way we can, you know, maximize our attack power? And cause like we'll be the ones approaching, so we can try to I'll take helm until we get close enough to do combat. Then I'll have Mr. Wheel on standby to take over if I ever need to separate.
Let's do it.
So we'll move. Which do we want to move everything to what side? I don't want to be the one to decide that in case there's somehow a way that it doesn't end up working where we can use that side.
What side would it be called?
You can just say left or right.
The right side.
All right. The 4 swivel guns are all together. It's now 4 swivel guns and 2 sakers on the right side of the ship. I feel like we have enough crew to move it if we need to before battle. So what's the plan? Are we gonna, because if we can't, we could board them. Are we gonna use the sakers to try to knock most of them out, and then just like?
I think we should get them. Yeah. My idea was if we could catch up ahead of them, we could unleash, like, as they're coming towards us, we can unleash the volleys at them.
At least the what at them?
We could unleash volleys at them, like, as they would have to come across our path, where we could just pretty much block them off. And then board on them. Instead of coming up next to them, we cut around them and try to block them off.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
I doubt their ship's faster than ours.
I actually would have to agree with that. Our ship's probably faster. Remember, we probably have to take if this ship ends up being a better one than ours, we'll have to take it in order to graft our upgrades onto it.
Oh yeah. Or we just
so we have to not sink it unless we want to just like sink it and just take what it's on and just like be like cool.
Well, let's go see what we're up against first, I guess. So we only made the decision of which one to go after.
Okay. Okay, so remember, all right, remember. All right, so anything you need review? Do you feel comfortable with your ship mechanics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you attack the ship. When you're ready to try to capture a ship, you will roll your metal die versus their metal die. And the higher roll essentially will win at that point. So that's kind of what the combat is for you to determine that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. I have 64 out.
Yep. Your metal
Ready
currently
and
is
waiting.
64. All right.
Should I roll it now?
No.
Okay.
It's when you capture, because during the battle, you can lose metal die.
Okay, cool. Awesome. My bad.
Yep. You can steal metal, you can gain metal. There's those types of things. And that's kind of your flag or whatever you'd want to do. So let's see here. A few things. So for every point of total reputation you've earned for your flag, you gain another D4. So have you been keeping track of that?
No.
For total reputation.
Yeah.
So like, including all of it.
Yeah.
We just got 3 law too, and something
Yeah,
is good.
So add that all up, and I'll add it to this.
Pull up my page. Where'd I put that? Give me a second. Okay, so where was it? So the funny thing, I think Bing Bong was keeping our reputation score.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, we got at least 3 today.
And we got 3 law and like some amount of good that I don't remember.
I know we were chaotic and lawful, so I want to say we had 2 chaotic before, and then I think 1 lawful.
We also had at least 1 evil from deposing the mayor and kidnapping him.
Yes. So let's go with 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I am going to write this down now.
All right. That was just all this preparation before getting into it.
Sorry, I added everything. I didn't realize I had myself muted. I've been talking this entire time.
Oh, jeez. So you're good to go?
We're good to go here. I have the 7 added. We're at 13 metal die. Sorry about that.
And actually, we'd be at 14 Because we do get a +1 from our winged thing.
I've added everything else from those.
Oh, from our equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we were at 6 before.
Oh, gotcha.
And then Josh, if at some point you could just send our reputation into the group chat, just because I didn't have the time to write that all down and I can't remember it. I can put it on the ship sheet too.
Okay. No, because we would have 7, because we get 2 from my captain's rank.
Yeah,
which would
that's.
give us-
I
and then
think.
1 from our winged victory.
I don't think we have a lot of starting metal dice. I think that's where
We had
most of them.
4, and then 2 from me, and then we got the 1 from the winged victory.
Wait, 4, 2 from you. Oh, that's our 6 already. If the 4 and 2 from you,
Yeah,
and 1
and
from
then-
the winged victory. All right, so that makes 14. Cool.
That's what I wanted to make sure. I was like, I swear we had 1 more.
Cool. Yeah, no, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, because you haven't really gotten into a ship combat yet, so
No.
I
you have a
actually
lot of
do
metal
have
saved up.
14 d4. That would be really fun to roll.
All right. Yeah, that'll be once you get close enough to try to capture with the
ship.
combat. So remember, it goes. You go in. There's the exchange, and after the exchange, you can try to disengage, move, or capture, or re-engage. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
And real quick, sorry.
It's fine. This is like our first big combat. We want to get all this straight. Because remember, you can lose your ship in this, so I'm totally cool with like really trying to figure this out.
we if we attack them, or sorry, if we deal max damage to their ship, as in it's like at 0, is it automatically gonna start sinking?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I just
I
wanted
mean,
to make
you
sure.
you sink their ship. So yeah, the idea is to capture a ship and like. Generally speaking, you capture, you might loot it. You can decide if you leave people there or not. Like most of the time, like generally, like it's not about killing everybody on board, because that's how you become like hunted like crazy. Like each of you get like 50,000 GP on your heads, right?
Okay, that's kind of awesome though.
I mean, whatever you want to do. But you know, the other end of it is to potentially be more
Build a fleet.
yeah, like you get enough to like build your fleet or capture the ship. Even capturing the ship, you might just let the ship go because you might not have a loyal crew. Whatever you want to do. It really depends on how you want to play this. So many options. All right.
We can always. All right, guys. I think we should definitely have some of our, after we like take them down and everything, if we can take some of their nameless men and throw them in the brig for some time until they want to be pirates. We could always use more crew members.
Sweet true.
And then we could also use their brigs to throw them in, and then I think we have enough people to ghost ship 2 ships. Skeleton crew 2 ships.
Depending on the size of the ship. Yes.
All right. Art department's ready to play with their new toys. Got a big shout out. They've art department resin poured Astral Sea for all of you.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And that looks great. That's a great job.
Very cool.
Shout out art department.
Amazing.
Never lacking.
All right. Now she likes to give you that really big ship, but the size comparison is really more like you're the little one and they're the bigger one here.
Oh, I thought we were the little one.
You really are. I think she just likes everyone to feel better about themselves. Now.
Look, it's an all-boys crew. I know size matters.
All
I'll
right.
put a smaller ship out.
I like
Okay.
it.
I'll have
No.
you know, Blot is a blob.
It's true. Blot is not a boy. Blot is a they. That is very important.
I don't even know what kind of reproductive materials Goltik has, so.
But you also know Artemis has sass up the wazoo. Oh, there we go. A little better. Okay.
You wouldn't have married me if I was tame.
True. Now, let's go ahead and get started. So, as you approach the INS Seek No Further, who would like to make a perception check to look through the eyeglass and see their prey?
I'm helming, so someone else has to. And also, I'll manifest my shadow and have it just like somewhere, so if I need to fire my gun, I can't do it.
I guess
All right.
I could try.
Yeah, go for it, Blot.
Blot sees nothing. I rolled an 11.
An 11. What you do see is a beautiful brigantine that boasts a hull of reddish wood and crimson-kissed metal. You see small bulbs strung on the deck that are lit as they see you approach. A bell rings, and it begins to move to a position to fire. What would you like to do?
Yeah, good question, team.
We should fire at them, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
I think we should fire at. Can we hit them with the Saker too? Or
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. So what side are you putting? What are you doing?
so we're gonna make sure to. I'm at the helm. I'm gonna try to get it so our right side is to them because that's where all of our guns are. As we
Okay.
approach, as we like kind of like circle them. And I say we shoot all the swivel guns and Sakers at them.
Okay, they are going to move to face you with their port side. You see that they're armed with 5 weapons.
All right. Here we go, guys.
Okay, so let's see. So your navigation check. I'm going to say what range were you aiming for to get in with them?
Captain, what's your order?
I mean, it would have been close enough to get to boarding.
Oh, I mean, they would have seen you before boarding.
Okay, so
So if with that, I'll give you. You can start within medium range.
yeah.
All right, and then so remind me of your weapons, please.
2 Sakers, 4 swivel guns.
Okay.
We're shooting.
Swivel guns can't hurt the ships.
No, but they'll kill the people if we can still hit them from here.
Yep.
Okay, Sakers and swivel. So produce casualty for swivel guns. Okay, very cool. So you're within standard here. So swivel guns cannot be used just yet,
Dang. All right.
but your Sakers may. All right. So now, as you are going to face, so here's the thing: if like when you go to fire, this is kind of the fun part of ship combat here. As you go to fire, it As it's easier to approach, it's going to go ahead and show its, like I said, its port side. Now, if you're trying to use your full speed to get to them, then you're basically having to take damage to get to whatever range you want to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way that has to go. Or if you kind of do this side and then go to move. So are you looking to stop at medium or standard
medium.
rather? We're going to stop at standard and fire to each other, not take damage and try to go to short.
Yes, not take damage. We definitely shouldn't take damage.
Well, take damage without firing. You're probably going to take damage. But so it's going to be okay, cool. So you stop, you both go to fire at standard thing. All right. So they have swivel guns that they cannot use because of the range. Two of their others are short ranged, but they do have 2 culverins that they fire.
All right, and we have 2 d6s that we get to roll, and
You hit on a 6.
we hit on a 6, and we get to add the master gunner to it, don't we?
No, you get a reroll for your Master Gunner's rank.
All right, so we
Right.
get 3 rerolls.
Absolutely.
That's 1 hit. 2 hits.
Really got 2 6s?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right. And then let me see what they get on you here.
Oh, no. Sorry. I just realized what I did wrong with that. Only one of those hit. 'Cause
Okay.
what I did is I rolled each of the things 3 times, but technically only one of the 6 revealed within the first 3 rolls.
Right.
Or the first 4 or 5 rolls, because the original 2, then the 3 extra.
Okay. Perfect.
But the last one was on the last roll, so that one doesn't count. So 1 hit.
Okay. Okay. One of theirs goes wide and 1 hits.
All right, we're gonna try to get closer and go again, right?
Well, okay, so let's see here. The Okay, so you take 1 point of damage and they take 1 point of damage.
All right, where's our health? Where the heck's our health? There it is. All right.
And then we got to determine casualties. This is going to take a little bit because we're going through this a few times, and then we'll kind of figure it out.
I love how stressful this is.
It is a rough deal here. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is what I was freaking looking for. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we're resolving the damage, and then we'll do this a little bit more in this combat here. So, okay. All right. So each of you, so you roll a d4 and they roll a d4 for casualties.
Cool. Does someone else want to roll this one?
I'm good.
Sure. That is a 1.
Okay. So, All right, so one unranked crew goes down. You have to remove them from the left side of your current crew.
All right. Good job with that. We want low numbers.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we don't get to know what they got.
Remember, yeah, not totally. Remember, if you have a surgeon, they can do something.
Oh, we do have a surgeon. Can they do
Yeah.
something?
Yes. So they can cancel a number of casualties per round equal to their rank.
He cancels the one death.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. All right.
All right.
Oh, perfect. Okay, very cool. All right, so
28 out of 28 crew men too. So far, still, guys.
perfect. Okay, so now we've done that. We've resolved the damage, and then is there a boarding action that wants to attempt to go hooting? Do you want to do you want to try it or no?
If we can, I thought that's the plan, right, Captain?
Depends if you
Yes.
feel like they've lost any metal or not.
Compared to ours, they hit once, we hit once. They lost, we lost.
They have more guns. Oh wait, with our speed, can we get behind them and fire again?
And then they'll get the chance to fire again.
Not if we're behind them.
That's how it works. We fire, they fire. That's just how the ship combat works.
Oh.
So, I think we should board.
And as we do, we should also swivel gun.
Yeah. So remember the way that the boarding works is they get to re-roll all their ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you can't use the swivel gun if you board,
Okay.
because ship combat is like once you board, it moves to another phase.
Cool.
So there's the ship combat that you're basically trying to kill metal die. So as you lose crew, your metal goes down.
And if you hit, your metal goes up if you hit a ship with the cannons.
Right.
So did our metal go up because we didn't lose any crew?
Yes.
Right. So it'd go up one.
So we'd have 15 right now.
We're at 15.
Yeah. This is why I was hoping you guys would attack a ship, because I want to get through this a few more times before we get to the big ship battles. we're hopefully big on that. We have this down.
If we board them, we'll get another metal die.
If you are successful with it.
I can lead the boarding. I give us can't remember exactly what. I'll find it
Because
now.
the Wing Victory figurehead says when you roll your metal pool during boarding action, you gain an extra metal die.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
added
that's
that.
true. Yep, because you got that. Yeah. So are you gonna do the boarding action?
Yep, I think so.
All right.
I can re-roll it 2 times because I have 2 rank in first mate.
Roll 2 times or 2 dice?
No, during the boarding action, both ships roll their entire metal pool. If the attacker has the higher result, I can re-roll
If the
a
attacker.
number of their metal dice. All right, so I can.
So you're not the attacker.
Oh, you're right.
So that would be if you were a defender. You're the one initiating boarding. They are not.
No, it says if the attacker has the highest result, which just could. Oh, that means them. If the defender has the highest result, the attacker takes. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. All right. Do you have your ready to roll your boarding dice? Your metal?
Yes.
Okay.
15. Roll.
Okay, you got 15.
No, I didn't get a 15. Sorry, I meant roll. I'm rolling 15 dice.
Oh, geez.
33.
I was gonna say you got a 15 on all that. Ouch.
No. That would have sucked.
That's literally 15 ones. Damn.
I don't think they're going to be able to beat you here. That's a really good roll.
Yeah, no, that one was nice. The D&D app did me well there.
17.
We win.
Yeah.
So we gain a metal die. We're at 16 now. And for successfully boarding, do we get another? So 17?
I think for capturing you get so what you do is you've captured. Okay, so you move forward. You're able to get your crew onto the board of their ship, and the crew looks around and they throw down their weapons. So, and they're not going to go ship to ship. They're not going to all attack here, because potentially you can zoom in and do a ship combat. That's not going to happen on this one.
So they're gonna surrender.
Yeah, they surrender the ship.
Awesome. How many?
So you gain 74 metal.
Wow.
So we are at 24.
Okay. As your ship cheers, Naja goes, "That is right." All right. And all right. From this, you're able to immediately take 4,000 gold pieces.
2,000 if it goes away to Mr. Wheel.
Yep. 20 grub. 10 grog.
Can we overstock or no?
14 gear. You can't, so it's up to you what you want to do here. I'm just saying that's what you're able to get.
But we could keep the other ship if we have enough crew members, guys. Remember this.
We can.
Yes.
What size is this ship?
This is a brigantine.
Yes.
Okay, so we would need 20 people to drive it. And we could leave 8 people on this ship.
Well, hold on. He's still going to tell us how much crew we get and stuff.
Well, they have crew, so it really depends on what you're trying to do. Like you can. They've surrendered, so that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to serve you.
Could we get how much nameless crew do they have?
They have 38 unranked crew.
Unranked. All right.
I
I say
mean,
we kill all the ranked members real quick.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
giving them their mind.
Okay. In addition to this type of stuff, you will also. They also it depends on what you do. They also have 10 standard mines. So I'm going to go ahead and give you their mine list here.
Oof.
I was gonna say, if we really want this ship, we could offer them safe passage to the nearest harbor and then tell them to get off there. In return, no resistance.
You cut out a bit. What'd you say?
Oh, I say If we really want the ship, we could cut them a deal in that we drop them off at the nearest harbor in exchange for no resistance on their part. So we'd have a ship and they'd be off the ship and, not stranded in the middle of this deadly ocean.
Yeah. So you're able to get 10 standard mines, 5 imposter mines, 5 gazer mines, 1 lamplighter mine, and 1 emotional mine.
Cool. I added that to our list.
Depends how much you want to leave here if you're trying to commandeer the ship or what you want to do. It takes a 20-person skeleton crew.
All right, so if we wanted to pilot both, we have 28 crew members right now, and our skeleton crew is 16 and theirs is 20, so we need a total of 36 people. So we would need 8 more people. We would only need to keep 8 of their unranked crew members in order to skeleton crew both these ships. We could go on a pretty big massacre to convince these guys to want to work for us.
Alternatively, that convinces them to fight back, and then we lose crew, and then we have.
Okay, so I'm trying to get all this in my head here. So,
They have surrendered. Their weapons are down. We have gathered them up.
this is true. So you are allowed to take any number of unranked crew from a captured vessel.
And they make the captains, and they can offer to work for us if they like our reputation.
Right.
So we can take all of their unranked crew.
Whether or not they agree to be pressed into service against their wishes is narrative concern. Yep.
Yeah. So if you take them, that is up to you. So okay. So in this moment, let's get into scene here. So we get into some actual role play going on in here. So I think that's going to work out best.
Captain, I think what we should do is send half our men over to their ship, half their men over to our ship, and just force them to work.
Yes, we could do that.
We could send Mr. Wheel over with them, and Xander Geld, the guy we've had forever,
See,
and as well as Nadia.
my idea for the ship, though, is we've established trading routes down by the Dragon Isles. They don't have a ship, though, for those trading routes to go back and forth. We now have a ship to make that plausible for them to work that out. So we could actually open up our own little trading thing down there and use this as one of the boats.
Okay, if we could have our own trading company, that's kind of awesome.
Why not? I mean,
Okay. The gathered crew, as you see, are 38 unranked crew, and there is a human male dressed in captain's gear, along with what you presume is their female first mate. They stand. You may interact or do what you'd like here.
Hercule's gonna
How does
approach
it-
on.
Sorry, go.
Oh, Hercule's gonna approach on board, kind of look over at everyone and go, "Well, you've all been boarded and you're all surrendered. Now I got a couple options left for anybody that's not joining. There's an island that's close by. I've been stranded there once myself. I can leave you that same favor, where you can figure your own way out. Not going to say it will do you good. There's also the choice of walking the plot."
Blot flattens themselves out.
Again, not very wise choice, but teach their own. I'm a gentle and generous man, and I will let you all decide. Or the third choice, you become part of the heart of the Kraken. The grafted Kraken.
We should, and this
The
is why we
captain
should
goes,
be part
"Oh,
of
you
it.
need all that crew, do you?
We do.
On one
Well,
ship?"
we're starting. Oh, we're taking your ship.
Ay. Look.
I'll hold my sword up to the captain's neck so he doesn't do anything like.
Yeah, he's unarmed. He's laid down his weapon.
I know, it's more just for flavor.
The grafted kraken, you say? I've heard of you. I tell you, men and women, and those that identify as neither. The ship has shown mercy to their enemies by capturing and not killing. Therefore, they are likely people of their word.
Captain Herkel's gonna hear in his head, we're gonna still kill like these two, right? And he's gonna like kind of notion towards the captain and vice captain and like.
And you're gonna see a very no shake back. And you're in your head, not why the other crew's around. That's one of those things
Not-
Celtic, that we have to do in silence.
Exactly, but we still do it.
We'll see, depending on if they work for us. You gotta understand, Galtic. When we make this empire that we're building, we need people to be able to run ships underneath
We can't
us.
just leave the captain on his own ship. That's just asking for it to be taken back.
But you see, we have our good fellow Tiberius and other people we put onto their ship that keep the captain in line. So when he does make those out moves, we have the ship already under our control.
I definitely say we throw these two in the brig at least.
We'll hear him out. He's still talking.
All right. So it goes, I am Captain Damos Diotulas. I
Pleasure,
will take your offer of an island.
See, Galtic? He's made his choice.
I don't know if I want to let him make that choice.
But he wants to live on the island that we first came. Shipwreck Grove.
Right. And crew seeing that will know that you will treat them right.
Alright, he goes into the brig then. Till we get there.
Anyone else want to join the captain?
First mate, Latogina Scotus. I unfortunately have no love for the Empire, Captain. If this is a pirate ship, I assume we get paid more?
Oh, you will.
Depends on the work.
Again, this is going to be an officer, so you're potentially getting somebody for a lot cheaper than you would think.
You'll get paid more.
So, remember that you get an officer here on this other ship for you. So, right. Then, and we'll sit sort of close, like, there's a lot of gold on this ship. How about 250 to start? And you have my loyalty. Because I'll always be into making money.
250 is kind of reasonable.
I think it's very reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, they realize you could cut off their head, but they're also, they at the same time know that they have value more than everyone else on board.
So, like, if we spare you, so like you're telling us that like we're gonna spare you and pay you.
Yes.
Honestly, sounds like you could reduce that to a clean 200.
Fair enough. Deal.
All right, done.
Welcome to the heart of the Kraken.
She firmly grabs your wrist and arm, shakes it.
Now
See,
block.
this is why we should
Mark
be called
them
the
all.
grafted. That's why we should be the grafted pirates, because we just take from other
The
crews.
grafted pirates.
Boop.
Plot moves through the entire crew. Ah!
You're killing all of them?
No, marks them.
Oh.
Yeah, he
We have
said
to-
mark them, so I said boop. Bonus action, just like poke them.
Yeah, so with this then, because the captain goes, they're going to take a quarter of the crew that agree to go onto the island with them.
All right, so there was 38.
So that would be 8 of them? No. 9.
9 of them would go with him. So we got 20 or
7.
we got
27.
29. No, because it was 38. 38 minus 9 is 29.
Oh yeah.
29 unranked and 1 ranked crew member, so 30 total people.
Okay, so we're going to round up here. So we're going to say 10 left.
10 left, so we got 29 people total. With
20. Yeah, you should get the 38. So you go to 28. And I would say you definitely get that probably another 10. Basically have enough with they're going to do what the first mate does, so they stay, and the other 8 kind of look and go, well, we're going to stay as well.
Cool, so we have 28 crew members. 28 more. So we have a total of we just doubled our crew. We literally had 28 current crew, so we just literally doubled our crew.
Like I said, we're building our own little thing.
Yeah.
No one
So
sees it coming.
Yeah, so the mechanics of this, just so we get an idea, is like with the metal dice, this is really like all of you going through and just your crew just swamped theirs. And so they were just totally left on guard. They have nothing to do, and they just realize they only have so many options because your life is entirely in their hands.
Yeah.
So, and again, I would say a few things on this. This was a simplified ship combat. There is more of like a chasing mechanic that you may have in others, but definitely wanted to get us in on it. So, you can determine what supplies stay. Sounds like you probably want to get most of it. So, kind of told you everything they have. Let me.
Supplies, all their grub and all that's gonna stay, because we're full.
Yeah. Except for what we have to expend for this trip, we're gonna leave everything there.
The mines, though, we're taking.
Okay,
I
so
already added that to our ship.
So here we go, because you need to now start a new ship because you are in control of another ship.
Yeah, I will get on that.
See,
It's a lot of paperwork to this this cafe.
Yes,
But that
there is.
also means you get to command a fleet at some point.
exactly.
Like this is why I want to get the basics down, because at some point there's going to be many ships battling, and you will possibly have many ships, right? So this is going to be
That's
really
why like
insane.
we should definitely turn this one in because we definitely need like a. What should we name the ship? Well, what's its current name?
The INS Seek No Further.
It should be called the Adventurer now.
That's bland.
I don't know. I was
Okay,
just
well,
thinking something that's the
Well, hold
opposite.
it. What do you think got plot?
Work like your life depends on it.
It's gonna be a trade ship.
Exactly.
No, we need like a good name for a trade ship. Like non-threatening, non-slave inducing.
Okay. So, then we'll call it
The grafted trader.
Ew.
Why? It fits our theme.
the Grafted Trading Company.
Amalgamation of wares.
Yeah. Actually, that could be. Your whole organization name could be the Grafted.
I think so. The Grafted.
That would be great.
If you want to go with that, that could be a cool thing to do.
And then we'll name this one.
It's a trading chip, so we can do the grafted trader, or grafted trading ship.
Grafted Trading Company.
Werewolf,
How about
but it's
we'll go the Grafted
W-A-R-E.
How about we'll go the Grafted NSF? The Grafted Seek No Further. So we keep their name, but we put Grafted in front of every ship that we can commandeer.
Would it be GFT or?
But shouldn't we like
GRF?
label all the ships that are for our company as the same as like?
Yes,
So
so
we
they'll
know they're
all
part
be Grafted.
The
Would that be-
GTC Seek No Further.
Would it be GRT? I don't know.
GTC, Grafted Trading Company.
Oh, that I see what you did there.
And then we'll leave it to Seek No Further.
Yeah,
So
because
the
wares
seek no further. It's gonna be the GTC seek no further.
Yeah, because we have the wares. Seek no further. That can be their motto.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
And so on every ship that we
Seek no
It's
commandeer,
gonna be the
GTC.
GTC ship 1, just so we know if we ever get more.
Yep.
We got all the goods.
Because we might have ships for our fleet, but this one's for the company. So I'm guessing we're the grafted pirates now.
We're the Grafted Trading Company. We're not pirates anymore. We're become traders.
Guys, we're just armed merchants. We're doing the logistics thing now.
All right. So you're taking the prize of 4,000. You've already kind of paid some of that to your borrowed people, plus
So
the money you're
1,800.
given to the other person. The plating you couldn't remove. You could potentially try to take away the rigging if you wanted, or you could leave it.
Oh, yeah.
Does any of our metal dice get to go up on the new ship from the other one? I don't think so, right?
No, they would restart their metal
Cool.
pool.
Yeah.
I-
Can we take their flamethrower?
Yeah, you certainly can.
We're taking their flamethrower.
we should take some of their cannons. They're just a trading ship. They don't need that many.
Well,
Well, we
remember,
should-
someone else can capture them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just did. You remember? Honestly,
I
I
think
think
we-
we should leave it so that we
So,
have.
same with their minds. You can determine that will, like, especially if they're not going to be with you. If your idea is
Ooh.
to have them like totally leave you at this point and not sail with you,
Yeah, so I'm saying I vote we keep the upgrades and the weapons island because one, we already have one of the same upgrades.
Well, I think the weapons, but we should take the flamethrower. Because that'll come into handy more for us, I
We
think.
should definitely take the flamethrower. We can leave them a few mines.
Yeah. I think we could leave them the 10 standard mines and we could take the rest. What do you guys think? That would give us 12 mines and leave them 10.
I mean, I don't know what the mines do, so I'm fine with that.
I'm good with that. We leave them the 10 standard and we keep the
special ones, yeah.
special ones. Yeah, I got them. I'm a little spacey right now because I'm trying to do both, like add everything to both, but all good.
And then you also, yep, and then they can keep their own rigging and all that because we have, I think ours is better.
I mean, we already have.
So are we filling up our crew? Are we leaving like so are we taking 8 of their people onto our crew? Or we can take a
No.
max of 4 more. So we're gonna take 4 people from theirs to ours so our crew's full.
Yeah, and then
Alright.
we'll leave them because yeah, they can still pilot then.
Yeah, they can still file it. They'll still have 24 people.
Yeah, and we'll slowly, once we get more people, we can bring them to the ship and put them on that ship.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
I think our next plan will be to take the GTC Seek No Further down to where we set up our trading route between the Caldera Island and the other islands.
Also, next time we dock, our boat will heal with a 1 point because we have a Carpenter 3, so we get 3 points back, and we only took 1 damage.
Okay. So it's up to you. Do you want to mess with the acrimony, or do you want to attempt to do something else?
Do we want to risk another ship battle?
We still have this ship with us if we do another battle.
We do. 2-on-1. Let's go.
We could flank the ship. You know that.
It was a brigandette, right?
Pull up. Yeah.
And their ship was better armed than ours.
We pull up on the sides of it.
I mean, keep in mind that again, you're definitely gonna be like chasing here. So,
But this is gonna make our reputation probably really bad.
True.
Ooh. Choices.
Okay.
Yeah, if we want to be merchants,
We haven't
that's
killed
all-
anyone. What do you mean?
No, we haven't.
We literally let everyone live. That one guy even said these guys are gonna let you live.
All
We
right.
left him with pretty good grace, honestly. No one heard my murderous rants.
That's very true. Then let's do it then.
Like that's the best part about having telepathy. No one gets to hear me being a murderer.
Except for Flumps. Flumps can tell.
Also,
Well,
Matt, thank you so much for this. It's helping me a lot.
Oops. No, we're gonna.
Oh
That'll be our
man, could you imagine that one like specific subclass that summons Flumps on accident, like just appear around you and they hear your murderous telepathic intent?
The wild barbarian, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be
Alright.
so rare, but it'd be hilarious.
All right. Are we leaving that new crew member on her ship to be the first mate of it?
I think to be the captain of it. I think they got
The captain
promoted.
of it? Okay, so what's her name and rank in that?
so she would at least have probably quartermaster for being the first mate, and then you can give her again. You're going to sign her up to 3 ranks. You can give her a captain then.
3 ranks in captain. All right. And did she have a name, or can we just give her a name?
She does. Let me go back to that. She introduced herself. So like I said, this one requires. So I need to get to FedEx and do a lot of printing.
I just read that.
I need like sheets above my thing here, so I can look at this quicker. For
Make
ship
your own
combat.
TF screen now.
I really need to make my own just for this game. I love it. All right. So, let's see here. This is the signal further. Yeah. That was Liturgena Scotus.
Captain Little Jenna.
What was her? Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes. Liturgena Scotus. And
I have.
I'm helping you out. Give me a moment.
Thank you.
In private chat, I have that for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
We can stop sharing that.
I'm just updating all their ship's almost updated though. Can you also send the picture of the ship in the Discord by any
I
chance?
can.
Thank you. Like its stats, thank you.
We should go find that dinghy we left behind and add it to our fleet.
Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see her name in the gen chat.
Private
It's
chat.
not. It's a private
Oh,
chat
private
on
chat.
here.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Imagine how funny it would be to just like fully staff a dinghy for no reason.
So they have no other ranked crew members in anything.
We do have one extra rank crew member that we aren't using.
We do. We can leave them.
Tiberius.
We're not using Tiberius.
Nope. Not anymore
You're
since
right.
we updated it.
All right, we can. What's his ranking?
He was. Tiberius was carpenter.
All right, we can make him a carpenter on the ship. How much does he have in carpenter?
He had 1.
How do you spell Tiberius? Tyberis.
Yep.
Rank 1. Awesome. It still has 20 people on it. Out of the max 40. No, there's 24 people on it. 20 ghost crew. 5 knots.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have given you this one. Okay. I'm figuring out my resources too. Shows you another one for the Seek No Further. Sorry if it's a little late.
What for the signal further?
If you look in the mid-game chat, I gave you another one of a PDF. Sorry if it's a little late.
Oh no, perfect. That's great. I can just rename it. We have the flamethrower now. Where do we want to put that?
On a dedicated flamethrower ship, duh.
I'm just gonna put it on the left side for now, on the way top.
Yeah.
All right. So we left them with all the mines, or only the regular mines.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we left them with their ironclad plating.
Yep. Because
Yeah,
that would slow down our speed.
You could also take one of the fuel if you wanted, or a few of the fuel.
Oh, we could take their fuel. Do we want to take? They have 3. Do we want to take 1 or 2?
Ooh, the fuel.
Let's take 1, so they have 2 still. All right. We have one small air moat.
What is there? Well,
And they go to 10d4 because of the fact that we have a.
okay, that's cool. The air moats give us extra speed. So do we go for the other ship?
I say we do. I mean, it works so nice. Why not do it twice?
I don't see why not. We have like what, 21 minutes left. That should be enough time, right?
Yeah, we can take on a ship in that time. We got it.
Unless we die, but then we died on a fun adventure, right? Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Okay. So, taking her, you are going to try to find the other ship.
Yep.
So, give me another navigation check then to see if you can do it.
Okay.
We can use our navigator this time if we want, or if that helps. I guess that doesn't change anything. It's still our thing. We just get to re-roll it.
So I just get a advantage, or what does the navigator do, Matt? Technically.
I have it here. Give me 1 second.
You look at the ranks of navigator.
If a navigation failed navigation check into a success a number of times equal to their rank, so they can just turn into a success the number of times equal to their rank. If we fail,
Okay. So I will roll. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's per leg of journey. You're out on the sea, so this is be until you port again is when all that would recharge.
So that would be. I got 15, 18.
18, that'll do it. Okay. So. Alright, now let's set this up. I'm trying to understand here. Does anyone see what standard and long range is?
4.
Like the
Like-
weapons.
Cannon range. So cannon range are represented by cones. Short range cannons can hit targets with 3-foot square cone. Standard range cannons can hit targets with 7 square cone. Long range cannons can 10 squares. And it expands out to 3 wide squares at the halfway point.
Okay. Said long is like 10.
Yep. Long range is 10 feet squares, and it extends into 3.
Gotcha. Oops. Don't want that. All right, and if we're ready for this, here we go. Okay, so ooh, okay, cool. Have fun with this one. All right, so let's do this. So
I can't find the seek no further's that armor. Like, do all ships have the same AC?
there's no AC.
I thought they do for. I guess they do for melee. So like, or range.
No, they have no
It's-
AC
Oh, okay.
because it's not to hit. It's just remember the things just hit on 6.
Ah.
Okay, I don't know why for some reason.
Oh no, I remember. It says that there's an AC for a ranged attack that's not from another ship. So like
yeah,
something we do.
yeah, we have to find that one. Yeah, because you also have to get so much damage on it.
Yes, before it even does anything. But like
Okay.
a high leveled character could do something important with a spell or something. I feel like.
All right. In that case, coming up, you see a large frigate, medium-sized.
Oh, guys, we should definitely take over this one if we can.
Seeing you approach, it looks like there's a somewhat of an attempt to flee as it turns itself into the wind.
Ooh, chasing. We'll chase him, right, Captain? Should we chase him?
We chase.
Okay.
Also, I learned it's 15 AC for all ships. Just
Yep.
base, unless you have something to add to it somehow.
Yeah. That makes sense. So, we're going to go ahead and start. Let's do 6 squares, and they're chasing it mostly behind, I think. So let's get this set up. And you have your other ship with you?
Yes. Right? We took it with us?
Yep.
Right.
I'm also about to send both of the ships into the chat, just so everyone, if anyone wants to see either of them.
Okay. Okay, they are ahead. So the way this works is they have the initiative, which only counts on movement. So they're going to move their speed of 6 away.
We're faster!
Didn't we get chain shot too?
Yes, we do.
And then you get to go ahead and make your move.
All right. So I feel like our ship would move it. Both ships would move as much as they could.
Okay, what is your speeds?
7 and 4.
Okay.
7 main ship, 4 new one.
So I'm going to actually say our ship is going to move and use that moat and give us another plus. Ooh, not yet. Once we get next round, yeah. Because remember, that moat gives us a 2 to our speed. We could cut them off and technically box them in.
What moat?
The moat you took from them, that air, that fuel, that gives you a plus 2 to your speed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
So on our next turn, we can box them in. Once we close the gap more.
All right.
So yeah, I say we just keep moving our speed and then get closer.
Can we fire something at them to slow them down, like that chain shot?
Do you have a bow moated cannon?
I think our new
No.
one does.
Did you put it on the bow?
Yeah, because they didn't have any on the bow.
They did not have them on the bow. No, that's what I was checking. They did not have them on the bow.
Okay. Cool. Then it is the attack phase, and they will fire their stern weapon. This is a long gun. That's a D10. And they get a 9, and they used a salamander. So that's going to go ahead and deal the 1 damage. So roll a D. Well, actually, wait a second. Let me kind of grab this. Go back to my weapons. Here we go. All right. So this comes out, and you realize it's not a ball, but it is many balls of molten iron as it hits the ship, and it is going to count double on the casualty table, so that's 2d4. In casualties, so roll that.
7.
Okay. Was that a 4 and a 3 then?
Yeah.
That means, do you have your officers all listed then?
Yes.
The 4 means that an officer is injured instead of the 4 crew dying.
Correct. So it's 3 crew, and then on your officers, you should have room for 12. How many do you have?
I think it counts us too,
Yeah.
but the specific rules.
Well, you're on. You should be listed as officers on your ship sheet. If you're taking the thing up.
10 officers.
Okay. So then go ahead and do a D10, and then go from the top.
Okay.
See which officer gets hit.
Let's see. 6.
That's Zondergeld.
All right, and that counts you guys, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, because if you get hit, that's half your max HP. But
Yep.
casualty, so you got 3 crew plus 1 of your officers down.
We'll help our officer up with our. Xander's our surgeon. He can't heal himself.
No.
No.
I can solve that. Also, he's injured, not dead. Because
Right.
officers are special.
Well, even
Well,
crew members are casualties, not dead.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah. 100%. Okay. So you took your 1 damage, and I'll roll this. Yeah, because you didn't get the same on any of those die, but this does automatically start 2 fires. On your ship.
We got to put those out.
Okay. So we're going to all right. That's assign hits. You're not able to board because they're too far ahead of you. Because you have to be next to. So you have to at least get next to in order to do that. So you would have taken. Make sure you subtract your dice.
How much metal dice do we lose? 7?
4.
Or only 5? 4, right. Okay. We're at 20.
All right. And now firefighting. Where is this? I do like this. It's just we have to get used to it. All right. Okay. All fires on your ship spread. Each fire creates one more fire. So the fire tally on your ship sheet doubles. So that was 2 you got. It's now 4.
Do we have a boat, Swain?
Yeah, we do.
Because after that doubles, they can, on their own, automatically put one out, or put a number of fires out equal to the rank.
So how many ranks of boatswain?
We have 2 ranks of boatswain for Bing Bong.
And how much crew do we have? Because I recall reading somewhere that depending on the amount,
If you have the
crew we
maximum possible crew, you can put out 2 extra fires.
All right, then we have max crew. They're
Or
out.
3. You can put
3
out
if you have
more fires.
maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
boom.
so they're all out.
Yeah.
Are we in the status phase?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. I did notice something. Hold on. Because there is something I would like to do. All right. Let me
right.
see. I saw it somewhere.
I gotta design an overlay just for this. I think.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
I would have some more fun for this. Yeah, I think that's why I wanted to get into some gunships. I really want to get this out so that we can.
Yeah.
I love the mechanics. I just gotta want to get them to be simple.
All right. Player actions. Yada yada yada. Oh, under one of the bulletin points is take actions that heal crew or put out fires. Under the status phase. So I know what I'd like to do if you'd allow me.
Yeah.
All right. So under status phase, it says
The surgeon
no.
can treat a number of casualties equal to their rank.
so
Characters
I'd
with healing magic can cast spells to treat casualties.
So I'd like to use 1 key to heal the surgeon so that he's back in business.
Yes.
And it's only 1 target, so
All right. So
I
you
don't
run to the
expect-
surgeon. You put your hand and are able to jolt them up. Not your hand. Your pseudopod.
Yeah. The boo-boos go away. They're left confused. Alright, that's
Okay.
all I got.
Perfect. All right, then. Cool. Is everyone with us? So we did that, we did that. There's no surrendering. Your ship does not explode because all the fires are out.
Yep.
Player actions. Anything players are trying to do?
Sadly, I'm not. I can't attack the ship from here.
Okay. Then we go back. They are still ahead, so they have the initiative. So they're going to take their movement of 6. but they're going to go ahead and afterwards, well, basically, they're going to go 5 and then 1 over to the left to go ahead and turn so their port is aimed at the lead ship. All right. On which you see 4 long guns and 4 carronades. Now it's your movement.
We have the helmsman, right?
Yeah.
They could add 1 to our speed. We would put us at 8, and then you have that thing that add another 2 speed. So I believe it put us at 10 speed, right?
Yep. You'd be at 10
Which
speed.
would get us technically right there.
Okay, we might not even need to use both of those.
Yeah, then you remember 1 movement to kind of move and turn.
True.
But unless we want, oh, we don't have a ram. See, this is why we needed a ram. Telling you all again. But
That's why you put it on the dedicated flamethrower ship. Duh.
all right.
If they use
So could we, since we have high mobility, Matt, with our ship, we could turn 1 and then automatically the next one, and then I was thinking go 9 up, which will put us hopefully away from him, and I want the back ship to follow behind us. So we'd be like pretty much like I'm leaving our back ship to get it, to take the hit once, which I'm so, but I want to,
if they
get us next
if they
to
use
them.
both and turn, they will be on the opposite side of the ship, and then they'd have a ship on each side.
Well, I don't know. So what did you want to do, Captain? So you want to go how many forward and how many over, I guess?
So I'm thinking right there, so it would be 2 over 1, 8 up.
So that's where you want to be?
Yeah, but I want to be still going forward. Like
Okay,
I'm
so
going to
more
turn.
forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn right.
Because you're using your
Yeah.
high mobility.
So we're gonna be pretty much going past the ship almost, like going
So-
straight.
So they want their side facing the front of the ship.
Yep,
Like that,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were not expecting that. All right, they don't have a bow weapon.
I assume the other ship is coming up 4, so I'm
We do have all our weapons on our right side right now, so we can fire everything at
I
them.
know we do.
Perfect.
We have 4 D8s that we get
This
to
is
roll
how it's done. I love it.
for the swivel guns, a D12 for the flamethrower, and 2 D6 for the sakers.
That's see, they had balance, so they could only do so much.
It's gonna.
You're
I
using
feel
your
bad for our
mobility.
back ship because their back ship's gonna get hit.
Not if we fuck them up.
Now I gotta
Is
see
it-
here because it's a cone, but I think where you are. So it describes it as a cone, right? Like 1, 2, then 3.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's no way that weapon's going to get you. It can only go the length of the ship, so they can't hit you.
That's why you get in front of the ship sometimes. They
Are
don't
we
got
gonna
that-
are we gonna use the flamethrower on them, or do we want to not risk it to try to keep the ship?
We did do this to keep the ship, right?
Yeah.
Then let's not burn it. So we'll use the 4 swivel guns and the 2 sakers during
Okay,
combat.
so they still only have their long guns currently because it's not in standard range. Or actually, double check the grenade.
Oh, we're closer than standard range now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in short range.
So we can only use the with short range. We can only use the swivel guns or the flamethrower.
I mean, we could use the swivel guns with chain shot so they can't move, and then we can move up our ship next turn. Our other ship.
What does our other ship have?
I say we just use our swivel guns and then we board. Before we lose more metal. We still have 20.
Sounds good to me.
That's more than we had taking over the last ship.
Do we have grape shot?
Do we? I don't remember if we ever bought that. I thought we didn't buy it for other cannons.
We
I don't think you did. I can't remember. All right, so it's gonna fire. I guess now you fire your. You're gonna fire short. It's gonna fire its long at them.
Does someone want to roll 4d8?
Sure.
And
Or
we get to
what?
re-roll. You get to re-roll 3 of them.
Yeah.
For a 6 or above. So if it's not a 6 or higher, re-roll it up to 3 times. Or up to 3 re-rolls, I should say.
Okay, so you roll your dice, count your 6s.
And actually, anything since we're in short range, I think it's anything above a 3 hits.
Is it?
I think with short range, I was reading that earlier. Short range. Where did that go?
I'll look it up.
Flat, are you rolling?
Okay.
Who's? I thought you were rolling.
No, I said block roll.
Oh. Am I wrong? 46?
48.
48?
4d8, and then you can re-roll up to 3 times.
Yeah, because I thought you were also rolling. Well,
No.
what's the target number?
I think it's 6.
To
I'm
hit?
not finding anything different. Yeah.
I thought there was something about being closer. It was like reduced to
That's
3 or
what I'm
something.
looking for.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's in here. It's just things so spread out.
Yeah, that's kind of where it goes. That's why I wanted to. It's good to kind of continue through and over it. Firing. Where's fire? Here it is. Okay.
Yeah, if your target in with cannon range and you are in an adjacent square to your target, your cannon hits on a 3 or higher instead of a 6 or higher. Close action.
Yeah, I think I'm just
Cool.
seeing this. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the attack phase. That's where.
Then you gotta beat a 3.
It hits targets within a 3 square cone. Side cannons. Okay, where? I see attack phase. Where do you see the 3 or higher?
Close action. It's right under the cannon range. It goes to close action if your target is within cannon range and you are in an adjacent square to your target. Your cannon hits on a 3 or higher.
Oh, adjacent square. Gotcha. Okay.
And I believe we're in an adjacent square.
Yes. Okay, it's the adjacent. That's where.
Yeah.
That's where we were, because we have to say in short range, and that's where I think. Okay, that and they can fire. Okay, and as you can fire all your weapons where someone's in range.
We don't want to do too much damage to their ship, though, do we? We just want to kill them and take over, or like, you don't even kill them. I think we can just like.
Can we even feasibly destroy their ship?
We could, but we don't want to. I mean, we could fire our cannons, but we don't want to do too much damage to it, do we?
No. So we're just doing the
So we
guns,
could-
right?
No, we can do both. Can't we?
No, but do we want to do that much damage to the?
Well, see, that's the thing. You can start with one set of guns and keep going. So we can first do the Sakers and then decide the swivel guns. Or we can do the swivels and then... Because it even says you can fire as many cannons as once as you like, but it's best to roll them in a group based on type. For example, all carronades followed by all long guns.
Right.
Count all the hits you produced and the group based on the type. So then you keep going. So like if you...
I say we do this. Yeah, do the swivel guns first.
All of them hit if the target's 3, and I only rerolled twice.
Nice.
So are we rolling the damage first?
No, if they all hit, I think
I meant
they
the
just,
crew kills. Are we doing that, or are we rolling for the cannons too?
we should do the crew kills.
So first thing you
probably.
do is all the hits.
Got.
We count the
then I
number
think-
of hits is the first thing we do.
But I
Alright.
think we should stick with this. What do you guys think?
With whatever the captain wants.
All right, y'all, we're gonna just need to pause because we sailed past our time.
Yeah.
So we need to do that.
Dang, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I know, because we're in the big of this. Okay, I'm just glad we're all getting it down because I feel like now we can be like next phase, because we're getting it good. Because what I wanted. Very cool. So with that, we will get moving. Those of you watching, thank you so much for joining Warlock and Waffles. If you're there, glad you were able to join. And we are back at 9 p.m. With a Halloween one shot. We'll catch all y'all laters. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.